each aid centre.
Yeah, because I think, yeah, as you said, there were 5 health centres, just that's over those 2 islands, Futan and Young. But yes, I'm not too sure what they do use in terms of their consumption there, and if they have chilling facilities and stuff like that, which, you know, for most developed nations, that is quite a common thing to have chilling systems in those health centres. But yeah, as Natalie just said, David is looking at that. He's our contact with them, so I would allow for it in the designs.
The main hospital has stuff like that, and they even run incubators for babies and things like that.
Is that in the main sort of areas in like Port Vila and stuff, or?
No.
Okay. So yeah, they do it in the main areas, but not in the small areas, and we would like to probably allow for that. And that's probably one of the main things David would be looking for.
But should we still account for the future, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say definitely account for it in the future. You were doing the solar?
Yes, the solar power generation.
Okay, yeah, because as we were saying, with all of the sort of designs, we've sort of given them this area of the Tawhia province, just to give you sort of like idea of what you'd be designed for, like a specific community. They will not ultimately be used there. They may be used in other areas, such as the main areas like Port Vila and stuff. That's why for some of the designs we've said, like, they need to be grid assisted. So since there's no grid operating in these sort of small islands, there is in the main areas, therefore they could be used to supplement their consumption and stuff like that. So we've sort of just given these 2 islands as a sort of context for everyone, so everyone's sort of working to design for the same sort of people, and it gives it that community feel. And in saying that, I've got a few more bits and pieces here. We've sort of found out from David a few other stats which you might need, such as average income is about 2,500 baht, which is about 35 New Zealand a month. Occupancy of about 6 for the household, and generally cooking is done sort of as a family, more family orientated than community orientated, but there are events. Electricity is quite expensive.
So, John, is that 35 per family?
This is, yeah, this was per family, I believe, yeah, from David. Because they probably don't have that many different sources of income, so it will be just based on one person, yeah. Yeah, as I say, out 15Ks, I'll put all this up online so you don't need to copy it down, that's alright, but 15Ks outside of any of the main areas, UNALCO, they like grid operator and water operator do not have anything, so it's free range, anyone can do what they want with it. So, I mean, ultimately we might be using these in the main areas, so things have been left as grid assisted and stuff like that, so they could ultimately be used for that. Diet, we found out that most people sort of consist of yams, taro, sweet potatoes, bananas, and they get most of their protein from fish and seafood there. The water is pretty expensive in the main areas, and outside of it, from listening to Natalie, they don't really have a lot, and if they do, they've got to walk maybe 2 to 3 hours to get it. And water consumption is very typical, 2 litres sort of personal, depending on the amount of exercise you're doing and the temperature, so it'll probably be a bit more in those areas. And yeah, anything else you guys want? Hopefully we can. Yeah.
Do you get anything about the style of cooking? What sort of dishes they do?
Do you guys know?
Bread was one you guys ate, eh?
Yeah, bread was the regular everyone because it was just so cheap. But it was white bread, you know, like, and rice as well, and pigs. They would just cook it on a spit.
So like oven type cooking is quite
No,
often as well?
no, they generally just cook over a fire.
Okay.
That bread one is so they can sell it.
Yeah.
So that was a collective, like that was a communal
Yeah.
oven.
Do they do a lot of like communal cooking?
No, I think it's mostly
Per household?
families.
Yeah.
So like each family might have a couple of buildings, and then one of them might be the cooking hut or something. But yeah,
So it isn't a separate.
not
register.
always,
Yeah.
but I think it depends on each family and communities.
This is a bit of a random question, but do they have like oil drums and all those